Many tango dancers tell us that they feel wobbly or lose their balance when they are dancing. And this almost always happens when you are doing your ochos or your pivoting. So in this video lesson, we are exploring the core technique of pivoting and ochos so that your dancing can feel grounded, stable, and fluid. This is the first part of our 4-video series all about Tango Pivot and Flow Mastery. And this is the foundation that is going to allow you to, down the line, do all of the creative variations and embellishments we're going to teach you later. In this video, we are working on individual technique. And this is a very powerful way to help your dancing and especially your ochos, your pivoting, go from being wobbly and unstable to being controlled, fluid, and very relaxed.
It's very important as an individual dancer that you know the technique. You know the technique of the dissociation to be able to pivot. This is important because all the circular movements in tango start from the center of the chest, and the rest of the body will move as a consequence of what is happening in your center.
We'll explore 3 key elements of tango technique, and let's start with dissociation.
Dissociation is the first thing that you need to understand, because in tango we can dissociate without the pivot. Yes, we use dissociation of the body. Yes, when we move the center of the chest or moving the upper body without moving our feet. Yes, sometimes we are leading steps. For example, the leaders we are leading, or followers are following movements, just doing the dissociation without the pivot.
So in dissociation, you have 2 lines. You have the line of your hips going in this direction, and then the lines of your upper body going to the other direction. Don't overdo it. So don't go with the shoulders here. Don't arch your back. Make it really simple, but make sure you feel a little tension in your belly where the hips are going in this direction and the upper body is going in this direction.
So we are creating a spiral in our axis, around our axis. It's not external, it's not that we are going out, it's not we are going around our axis.
The second fundamental technique that we are exploring is the pivoting, and it builds on the dissociation.
The pivot is the consequence of the dissociation, because in tango, all the circular movements that we do, we dissociate and then we continue with the energy of that spiral, and as a consequence, we pivot, right? This is important because it's what is going to give us control of the moment. In other dances where they pivot as a block, where the body is straight, yes, there is not much control. Only the impulse will lead where they want to go with the moment. In tango, we want to know exactly where we are going, so that's why we go first with the torso, and then we let the rest of the body to follow that movement. So torso, hips, pivot. So first the torso initiates the movement, and then the hips follows, and then as a consequence we pivot.
So this is an exercise you want to do at home. You go on one leg, the left leg for example, you prepare the upper body with a dissociation, and then you let the rest of the body, the lower part of the body, follow. And make sure you're not overdoing it. Keep your axis, make sure your shoulders and your hips, the 2 lines, are parallel to the floor. You give the direction of where you want to go, and then you let the rest of the body follow.
Another important element in the moment of the pivot is to visualize the idea that in the pivot we are not going off the floor, we are not going up, if not that we are going into the floor. You want to think that you are in a screw going into the floor. So here, torso, hips, pivot. In the moment of the pivot, I go with the floor. I'm with the floor. I'm grounded, and I'm really, really in contact with the floor.
If you want to go deeper into your pivoting, we even have a free mini guide for you, the free Pivot Better mini guide, where we give you even more exercises for your pivoting. So we'll put the link for you in the comments below. Make sure you check it out. We're going to demonstrate how we use pivoting and ochos in the dance at the end of this video in just a few minutes. But first, we want to explore the third and fundamental element of tango technique, which is the forward ocho. So the pivoting with a forward step.
In the ocho, we are using the 2 things. We are using the dissociation and we are using the pivot. Now, what we want to understand is how we use it. Because when we we take one step forward. Yes, so we find our stability in the right foot here. Our axis is in the right leg. So we want to initiate the ocho with the dissociation. So with the torso, with the center of the chest. And then we are going to use the energy of the center to go, and then the body will follow. So torso, hips, pivot, but the torso, the center remain facing forward. So this is important because what we don't want to do is that the torso goes all the way there. Yeah, the torso want to stay facing forward, want to stay facing our partner. So that's why we initiate the impulse from the center, we initiate the pivot from the center, but once the body pivot, we remain the center facing forward. And this, our body stays dissociated because our feet and our hips are in the direction that we are going, and our center is with our partner.
So here's an exercise you can do at home. You take a forward step, you dissociate, torso, and then after the hips and the free leg are going to follow very smoothly. And then we transfer the weight, slowly transfer, torso, hip, leg, and then you pivot. And again, transfer slowly, the torso first, torso, hip, and then the leg. Once you feel you can do this at home individually on your own time with tango music, and you will see the more you do this, the more fluid and relaxed your dancing is going to feel. Now we're going to show you with tango music. Look at how we are using ochos and pivoting all the time in our dancing, and especially look at how the lower body is moving as a consequence of what is happening in the upper body.
No llores, no muchacha, la gente está mirando. Bailes este tango, el tango del adiós. Así entre mis brazos mirándote a los ojos. Yo quiero despedirme sin llanto y sin dolor. La vida caprichosa nos puso frente a frente, prendiendo en nuestro pecho lo que era de un querer. Mas hoy la misma vida nos manda a separarnos. El sueño de querernos a ver no puede ser. Bailemos como antes, cariñitos abrazados bien juntitos sobre un alma estrella. Bailemos, que no vean tus pupilas ni una lágrima furtiva, ni una sombra, ni un dolor. Bailemos, que después ya sin tus ojos es de arrancar un sollozo por mi amor y por tu amor. Siempre estarás en mi desvelo como una estrella en el cielo prendida en mi corazón.
The exercises we explored today in this lesson are incredibly important. They will give you groundedness, more connection, and more relaxation in your dancing. Make sure you practice them. And this is the first video of our 4-part video series called Tango Pivot and Flow Mastery. In the next video, we are going even deeper. We are unlocking fluidity by working on the transition between your forward ocho and your back ocho. This is crucial for your tango dancing, so make sure you check it out. If the video is already published, you will see it appear on the screen, and also we will put it in the description box. And if it's not, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you are notified when we publish it next week. Don't miss it.
And please keep learning and keep sharing your dancing, because the world of tango needs your embrace.